Social media giant Facebook is stepping into the world of cryptocurrency. Now, the company released the white paper for what it's called Libra. It will be made available for Facebook, WhatsApp, and Messenger. The plan is to launch the currency sometime next year. So to tell us what this means for social media, cryptocurrency, and the way we use money, we turn to Jack Rasmus, a professor of political economy. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Now, you were also author of Central Bankers at the End of Their Ropes, Monetary Policy in the Coming Depression. It's interesting to see how cryptocurrency is kind of playing into this, but I have to ask, is this move behind Facebook getting into this new product line of financial instruments, is it really cryptocurrency?
Well, it's all cryptocurrencies are based upon what's called blockchain technology. And blockchain is basically a way of cutting costs in foreign currency transactions. So by jumping into this blockchain and creating a digital token on top of it called Libra, what you got is Facebook and its partners essentially trying to set up an alternative parallel currency transactions network. Opposed to the existing transactions network that's controlled by the banks and the central banks. This is very interesting because it's really competing with money supply generated by the central banks and the traditional banking system. But it sets up a new profit center and a profit stream for Facebook and its partners in this venture. So it's really Facebook becoming a fintech company, as we say, and what we also call shadow banking, outside the regular banking system, unregulated, highly speculative, a lot of laundering of money going on and so forth. Now, Facebook says that they're going to have protections against that. They're setting up this company, Calibra, as arm's length, and it's an association that's going to be based in opaque Switzerland, which is hard to get information on. But it's basically a alternative revenue stream, financial transactions, upon which Facebook will then build other financial services. You may be buying your house from Facebook here in the next 10 years. Who knows? But Facebook is facing competition of others in Asia to do just that. So it's rushing to get into this alternative fintech business. If it doesn't, Tencent and some of the others are going to do it anyway. The big problem is this competes with the international monetary system as we know it, and I think it's very unlikely that central banks and the traditional banking system is going to let this digital technology run amok and create money supply that pretty much competes with the traditional money supply. There's going to be regulations and there's going to be taxation on this, but it's significant that it's part of this explosion of technology that's driving the financial system in totally new, unregulated directions, right, which, in my opinion, lead to financial bubbles.
Well, and it's interesting because Facebook has gone international. A lot of brands are known, not known near as well as Facebook is. And you're right, there's several governments that would definitely be looking to regulate cryptocurrencies around the world. So why would Facebook welcome more regulations considering they are already being criticized as a monopoly with politicians like Elizabeth Warren threatening to break them up on one area of social media? Why are they going to get it into another? Is this risk worth it for them to bring in another revenue stream?
Well, it may be worth it in their view because, the fight over regulation is going to be lobbyist against lobbyist, and certainly it's not going to be regulated under Trump, and it's going to take some time. This is just part of their fending off of regulation. They probably see it as just another item that they got to deal with the lobbyists. And in the meantime, they see it as a way of making more money, making a lot more money in the future, and getting a lot more user data. Facebook now gets a lot of data from its billion users. I don't know how many they have globally, but now they're going to get a lot of financial data from everybody. And if you think they're not going to be hackable, then you're daydreaming. But this is a way of really solidifying their user base outside of the U.S. and the advanced economies. This is really targeting the developing world in some ways.
Well, and Professor, we've already seen Facebook been hacked before and been able to give valuable data. It'd be interesting if they do have it linkage to bank accounts, how much security they're going to put in place for it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.